Hello everybody and welcome to today's video analysing the character of Judy Boone in the play version of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Judy Boone is Christopher's mother. At the beginning of the play, Christopher believes his mother is dead, as that is what his father has told him after Judy left him. We, the audience, naturally believe this too, as no alternative is suggested at this point. The discovery of the letters Judy has written to Christopher is a pivotal moment in the play. We can have sympathy for Christopher's extreme reaction to the revelation, as we too are shocked at the lies his father Ed has told him. Christopher remembers his mother as someone who used to get cross with him and seemed unable to handle the specifics of his condition. He's told by Mrs. Alexander that his mother had had an affair with Mr. Shears. I mean, they were very good friends. Very, very good friends. The repetition of very makes it clear to the audience that this was much more than a friendship which had been struck up between the two characters. Judy is actually now living with Mr. Shears in London. During the course of the play, Christopher discovers his mother's letters to him, and it's these that explain the truth about what happened between her and Christopher's father, and how difficult she found it dealing with Christopher's, at times, extreme behaviour. She even says that she believed herself to be not a very good mother. She seems to think that Christopher was better off living with his father, as she thought his behaviour was better with his dad. She explains how Ed is a more patient person, and how Christopher was much calmer when with his dad. After a difficult day trying to deal with Christopher's challenging behaviour in town, Judy explains how she came home and cried and cried and cried. The repetition here emphasises her strength of feeling and emotion about their living situation at the time. Ed and Christopher have moments of violence. Ed shakes Christopher hard. Christopher punches Ed repeatedly in the face. But Judy is also capable of lashing out in a physical way and admits to hitting her husband when he told her to pull herself together. She describes again via her letters how she decided it would be better for all of us if I went. Her use of language here, better for all of us, suggests that she isn't just thinking about herself and her own desire to be with Mr. Shears, but also about what might enable Christopher and Ed to be happy too. In this way, an audience may go beyond Judy's initial presentation as a character who ran off and had an affair to someone who was struggling to communicate with her son and actually wanted the best for her family. After initially trying to hug Christopher when she sees him for the first time in London, Judy quickly remembers and spreads her fingers and touches his hands that way. Both Christopher's parents have a way of calming and communicating with him, and that is through the touch of their fingers to his. This non-verbal communication takes the place of verbal communication that parents might more commonly use to calm their children. When Christopher and his mother eventually do begin to reconnect, she still seems to fear his behaviour to some extent. Happily, she's able to move beyond these fears and express her love for her son. Judy is very pleased to see him, has never forgotten about him, and has written him many letters since she last saw him. Soon after they are reunited, her language demonstrates her affection as she calls him love and sweetheart. On finding out that Ed had lied to Christopher by saying that she had died, again we see her strength of feeling through her use of language and repetition. Bastard, the bastard. The short sentences sum up how she feels about Ed at that moment. The use of capital letters is as if she's given him a derogatory title, and this again emphasises her strength of emotion. Whereas Ed, Christopher's father, is very supportive of his academic interests, such as his passion for maths and science, his mother is less keen to allow him to pursue these further. She postpones him sitting his maths A-level for a year, but when this is met by Christopher screaming non-stop, she does relent and rearrange it. This occurs near the end of the play and seems to symbolise a reconciliation between the family members. The audience is left with the message that it is possible for families to move beyond their difficulties and continue to build a life together in the future. If you found this video useful, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Everything in this video is taken from Mr. Bruff's Guide to the Curious Incident, written by Georgina Bottomley and edited by me. You can pick up a copy through following the link in the description.